Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode number 84, and while the Delta episode may be over, our journey is certainly not. So I am going to start this episode by finding today's daily Mirage spot, and maybe if we get lucky we'll find a legendary spot as well. I haven't actually checked yet. I probably should start doing that every day, just to see. I'm going to go with my theory that maybe it's the hidden cavern again, or is it something else? Nameless cavern. I'm going to land here because I can't remember. Was it the Nameless Cavern or Hidden Cavern? I think the Nameless Cavern is the same one. And I do think it seems like it's unlocked whenever you have the conditions, and not just a chance whenever you have the conditions met. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the same place we caught a Zelf, and we cannot catch it again because it is again the same time of day, so yeah, okay. So it seems like I'll have to start playing a little bit on the weekends maybe, during the daytime or even the morning. And then we can capture Uxie and Mesprit, and I'll start meeting some of the other conditions as well, so we can unlock some more legendaries. So we definitely have a lot of legendary catching to do, which I'll probably do most of. I guess I'll do all the ones that I can. There's some I probably can't do without doing like very special things, but I will certainly try to catch as many of them as are readily available. But not tonight. Tonight we're going to do some different stuff. We're also not going to head to the battle resort quite yet. So we need to find. Oh, is this the real island? Ooh, it's very far out here. Would it be something cool, or is it just another Mirage Mountain? My guess is it's probably just another generic spot. Let's explore together, shall we? You know, it'd be really cool would be to put together like a legendary team, but who would you face with them? Like with Primal Kyogre and Mega Rayquaza and Mega. I guess only one Mega Evolution, but still. You can have Primal Kyogre and Mega Rayquaza, but I couldn't have like Mega Latias as well. Ah, Forretress. Very cool. I actually used one of those on my old Gen 4 competitive battling team. Let's do this. Let's use Boom Burst, and on the off chance Forretress survives. Oh, it might have Sturdy. I'm pretty sure it can learn, or has the ability Sturdy now. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and catch Forretress. It was really good because it can learn Spikes as well as Rapid Spin, so you can get rid of Spikes on your team and other entry hazards too, like Stealth Rock. But it could also apply spikes to your opponent's team. It could use like Explosion to do lots of damage. Back in those days, having a defensive wall without a recovery move was not the end of the world. Skarmory is still the most popular defensive wall, but everyone used Skarmory and Blissey, or Skarmbliss as it was called, so I used Forretress and Snorlax instead just to be different. Alright, level 54, very nice. And we've caught Forretress, the Bagworm Pokemon. Forretress conceals itself inside its hardened steel shell. The shell is open when the Pokemon catches prey, but it does so at such a quick pace that the shells inside cannot be seen. Very interesting. So I don't know, do you guys ever catch Bagworms? Is such like an ugly name, but they're actually basically caterpillars. I don't know if you guys ever caught them when you were a kid, but it was really cool because you could catch them and they build like their own nests, and you could put them in soda bottles and poke holes in there. And I always wanted them to turn into butterflies, but instead they usually just turn into moths. But it was always really cool watching them build cocoons and hoping they would emerge. They would evolve, so to say, kind of like Pokemon do. Um, all right, so that is that. Again, Ava cannot fly anymore. Sorry, Ava. But we can fly on dear old Latias here. So what I'm going to do today, just to put off the legendaries and put off the battle resort, I am going to head back to Mauville City, because I think there's some battles there that we can do. Um, and we've already been to that guy. Okay, cool. So we're going to fly over to there. You can see it all the way in the distance from this far away. Shining beacon here at the crossroads of Hoenn. And I'm kind of looking forward to this too, because even though it's not like part of a plot or anything, I'm really looking forward to just getting to use the team. I feel like we get to use a little bit in the Delta episode here and there, but again, like I said before, I love the Delta episode, but I wish there had been maybe a little less talking, or at the very least more battling. Um, I'd rather, I wouldn't want to do just less talking without more battling, but if they had the trade-off, I would definitely take more battling, and both would be ideal. So, always a fan of more content. But anyway, not really sure what we're going to find at the Battle Resort. Let's start this episode with the getting some food. I could use some food myself, getting hungry now that I'm talking about it. But so I believe by beating the Pokemon League, we've unlocked double battles, and I think by beating the Delta episode, we actually also unlocked triple battles. I wasn't really planning to do the triple battles yet, because I think their levels are 65, and our team is only level like low 50s. But maybe if we do really well with the double battles, we'll give it a try. We'll see. I guess the good news is they probably will only have a team of 3, I would think, and hopefully we can use our full team of 6. But we might not win any prizes. I'm not sure how well I can control the battles and win in a certain number of moves, being over-leveled. But I'm not really here for the prizes. I'm really here just for the fun. Hey there, trainer. As long as you're here, do you have a minute? I guess the trend is dying out already. The line of customers ordering Magnemite croquettes has disappeared. Smallville specialty, a blend of broth, grilled, and piping hot plate. Specialty made sweet, sour, spicy sauce from Johto. There's a cheap gourmet field for double battles. Give them a try. Okay. I think I will do that. I'm not sure if you have to beat the double battles to unlock the triple battles. Also, our team is not really built with double or triple battles in mind. They don't have like great synergy necessarily when it comes to like, combos like Earthquake and Fly or Protect or things like that. But I think they're still a pretty good team and should do really well all the same. For example, Boom Burst is our main move, and yet, as we know, it will deal damage to our allies as well. So let's start with Dan and Slate and see how that goes. It's a combination we've used before, but we'll try some other combinations here as well. Oh, so that's the triple battle line, okay. And I don't really want to do it because I'm pretty sure they haven't upgraded the single battle line. I think it'll still be the same level. Alright, ready in 6 turns, okay. Plus you have to, I guess the amount of battles you do doesn't really matter. You just have to end a battle on the 6th turn. Whether it's your first battle or your third or what. Alright, so here we go. And I think you get experience from these. I'm pretty sure I remember getting experience from the first one. So, this will be pretty fun. Get to do some double battles for a change, get to see some cool Pokemon, and get some experience as well as we prepare to face the rematch of the Pokemon League, which, no matter what else happens, I'm looking forward to that. Alright, let's go ahead and use Boom Burst. And we'll follow that up with I think a good old Zen Headbutt, because Maractus probably has lesser defenses than Vaporeon does. So yeah, I have no idea what we're going to find at the Battle Resort. I know there was like a Battle Resort kind of thing in Generation 4 games. It's sort of their post-game. But Roar Beam, not even Ice Beam. Well, that's less exciting. But I'm sure this one's, well, I think this one's probably different. And let's use one more Zen Headbutt. How many moves was that? This is number 2. Okay, cool. So if we do 2 shots for each, that should be pretty good. You had like your own like house there you could decorate, kind of like a secret base, and it was on an island that had a lot more beside the resort area, including I think the place where you catch Heatrans. That was pretty cool. There was no climactic battle, but I think in Emerald you could at least do a rematch against the Elite Four after doing it, whereas Ruby and Sapphire just kind of fizzled out after that. But I think what the Battle Resort really is more like a battle tower type thing, which is fun. We'll go ahead and do it as well, just like I did in Heart Gold. But it's a little less fun because it's more like more structured, I guess. It's not like the main base game where you're facing like the champion and characters like Zinnia and Team Magma and Team Aqua, and there's something special about that where it's not just like an auto-generated randomized process. It's like a specially tailored designed game as part of the main plot. Alright, so I'm going to use a different strategy here, actually. Let's spring in Altaria. Might be a bad idea, but we're going to try it anyway. And we're going to go ahead and use Earthquake. So Earthquake should do a lot of damage to all 3 of these, and I don't want to take extra damage with Dan. So I might take extra damage with Ava on the switch-in, but we'll see. Especially because she's not Mega Evolved, so her defenses are pretty good, but not as good, of course, as Mega Altaria's. Looks like it didn't matter for Jolteon, though, since he just attacked Slate. And Lantern was knocked out with a 1-hit. Critical hit, okay. Very nice. So once again, it looks like we'll be finishing the battle in 2 turns. So Jolteon is probably faster, being the same level and being a very speedy Pokemon. Again, Jolteon's one of those Pokemon that I like the design of it a lot. I just don't like the move pool of it. It doesn't really learn very many good moves at all. Like, even in the base game, it learned like Pin Missile as a coverage move, which is just a horrible move. So, all right, let's Mega Evolve and use Return. Now, I don't want Ava to use Earthquake because it would be super effective against, obviously, I can use another Earthquake against Slate as well. So I'm hoping there's going to be more to the Battle Resort than just the actual like Battle Tower style fighting there. I don't know if the Battle Resort is going to be like multiple facilities, kind of like Heart Gold was, or if it's going to be more like just one facility. I think Emerald had the first Battle Frontier actually, so it was the first one to introduce more than one. Am I wrong there? No, I think Emerald was the first one to introduce different battle facilities. Okay, Crystal was the first battle tower, and I think Ruby and Sapphire also had a battle tower. And then Emerald had the first, it had a battle tower, but it also had 4 other facilities as a full battle frontier. And then the Generation 4 games kind of continued that with the full battle facility that you face in, I think in all the Gen 4 games, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, hopefully that, I know the Generation 6 games, Generation 5 I think had some kind of, they had a whole different thing with like the White Forest and the Black City, or the White City and the Black Forest, whatever it was, which I think was their equivalent. I don't even really remember it that much. But Goodra and Go-Goat, okay. Let's they're both pretty defensive, so I think they can probably survive a Boom Burst. And we'll go ahead and use Earthquake and maybe defeat them in 1 turn. I don't think they can survive 2 Boom Bursts though, no matter what. So let's Rock Polish just to play it safe, because I really do want to end this in 6 turns. Since that's the goal. I guess it actually isn't that hard to meet your goal as long as you're playing smart. Ooh. Maybe it is. I thought Boom Burst would do a lot more than that. Unless we get a lucky crit, I don't know how we're going to win this one. Ooh, Wild Charge. Okay, that could do it, actually. Because now Go-Go takes some recoil damage, which might be just what we need here. Okay, so if I use another Boom Burst, that should deal, obviously, damage to... hopefully enough to just knock out Go-Goat. And I think I can use Meteor Mash. The question is, will Meteor Mash plus a Boom Burst knock out Goodra? It's going to be close. Ooh, I don't know. How much is this going to do? Ooh, nice, very nice. And Goodra does have weaker defenses. I was about to say that, but didn't realize it was that much. And Go-Goat faints. Alright, so we went on 6 turns. That was a close one. If he didn't use Wild Charge there, unless we got like a crit or a really good damage roll, that would not have ended on time and our meal would have been spoiled. That would have been no good. Time, I wonder if her name is a reference to the spices we're about to have. I really want to have like noodles or something like really spicy right now, but it is rather late. Alright, very cool. So I guess we could try next one as well. I might have to leave it and come back in again. But Pearl String, I have no idea what that does. Maybe you can sell it for money, or maybe it's a deco? It'd be nice to give out decorations as a reward. Because that would be something I could actually have a reason to go for. So I do have to also do our secret base, obviously, so... I feel like maybe a lot of those decorations come from the Battle Resort. I know I've seen the name around before on the wiki. What am I doing? I'm looking up that... whatever it is we just got. Chain of Pearls. Yep, sold at a high price, like I thought. Okay. We're doing a triple battle now. Let's just go ahead and, I don't want to use Surf. That would be bad. It's unfortunate, because a lot of my best moves I can't really use as well here. Let's do... even though we just used Ava a little bit, and even though she's high level. We'll give her some rotation, I guess, here. Okay, let's leave and enter again and see if that changes things. Pretty sure it said that you unlocked that once you did the Delta episode. Yep, looks like it. I'm going to fast forward through this because I really don't care what he has to say, and if you really want to read it, then, ooh, a ramen bowl, that sounds so good. I actually have ramen downstairs too, I just don't really want to heat it up. Alright, let's give the ramen bowl a try. I think our goal here, I mean, we'll try to get the prize as well if we can just happen to win it, but it might be like one battle, because we might need our whole team for this. This could actually be our toughest battle yet, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it probably will be our toughest battle yet, just because it's such a high level. I don't know, maybe Stevens is going to be a little tougher. I think if Stevens Metagross knew Earthquake, it would have been tougher, but given that, I don't think we really had much of a chance to lose that one. Alright, takes a lot of money here, so I'm glad we have some money to spend. Ooh, we got the counter with the nice view of the courtyard. Very nice. Alright, this guy is our opponent then. We need like seating assignments here. It seems like people are always fighting over chairs. Like Pokemon musical chairs. And okay, he likes Pokemon that are all about licking apparently. We'll start with Lil at least. Interesting theme. Okay, so 2 Lickilickies and a Lilligant. Pretty strong Pokemon here. So it looks like forward is going to be kind of our best offense here. I could use Dazzling Gleam to do a little bit of damage to each of them, but Lickilickies are actually pretty bulky and have a pretty good move pool too. So they're actually kind of a really silly looking Pokemon. Not sure I really want to train one, but they're actually a pretty good Pokemon. Good all around stats and a good move pool to use them with. So I think I probably want to do like a direct target because, I always say the best defense is a good offense, and it's very true in like double and triple battles. We have to kind of focus our efforts as well. I do still have Blast Burn. I don't know, who does that hit? Single Pokemon. I could use it to take out Lilligant. I could use High Jump Kick to take out any of the Lickilickies. Ava has Flamethrower. I probably want to focus maybe on the Lickilickies first. I have no idea what moves they have, and they seem like the most dangerous. They could use, for example, Earthquake, and do a lot of damage to Ford. So let's try to do that, actually. Maybe I'm mistaken here, but I'm a little less afraid of the Lilligant. And the nice thing about Lilligant is that I can attack it with all 3 of my Pokemon, so I think we should take out the Lickilickies first. Actually, you know what? Having said that, I just realized that our Sludge Bomb will be super effective against Lilligant. So let's go for that. Now, yeah, grouping up on them could be a great strategy here. Let's do this. Of course, having said that, I'm now going to probably attack 3 different Pokemon. I almost feel like that's almost better, but I don't know. There's so many things that could happen here. Let's double up into Lilligant to make sure it faints, because it probably won't faint to 1 super effective Sludge Bomb. Especially because we're holding the Miracle Seed, so we don't get a boost to it from our held item. And then we can at least get one of his Pokemon knocked out. And then maybe, Fork can attack either the opposing Pokemon, presumably. Is that a Teeter Dance? Lily's confused. Okay. Oh, they're all confused? Oh no, that is a great move for triple battles. Wow, that's like an overpowered move. It can confuse your entire... Oh, so I see his strategy. Okay. So it affects everybody, including your allies, which is what balances it. But by using Licky with the ability Own Tempo, that means you cannot be confused. Alright, and it is a one-hit knockout thanks to a critical hit. I don't know if we needed that, because I think with the Expert Belt and Blaziken's high base power, I don't know, it would have been close. Hey, I will certainly take that crit. 57, very nice, catching up there. And Sludge Bomb. I'm glad that the Pokemon League is level 70 and above, because that'll give us time to do some battles like this and really train up and use our team and have some fun before we have to worry about getting over-leveled. Like if it was level 60 plus, who knows what's going to happen to the Battle Resort. I really want to face Wally again too. The fact that he was in that cutscene heading out makes me think that maybe we will. Alright, so despite being very underleveled, so I guess I can't really do much of anything here. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam only affects those 2. Whatever. Alright, let's use High Jump Kick and return. Actually, yeah, I guess so. We don't have any really more accurate moves, except Earthquake. I'm not going to use that, because then it would hurt Lily. Yeah, so if it was level 60, I'd be a little worried about over-leveling even now. But we still have plenty of time to go. Alright, 2 turns, down goes his team. And I guess the downside is we can't really heal, can we? So we will have to be very careful here if that's the case. It's almost better to draw out the first episode, the first battle, because then you only have to do 1. But let's see what happens. More XP this way anyway, and more fun. Okay, who's number 2? 6 turns. Oh, you get more turns in this one. Okay. So it's not 6 this time. Guess it's 8 turns. What's with everybody in there, bro? Not reading these guys because they just see like generic things, but if you want to read them, you can, feel free to pause and read. 3 Swoobat, okay. Interesting team, and ooh, that's actually okay. Psychic and Flying. That's not good for 2 of my 3 Pokemon here. Should I switch? But I don't know, what's the next battle going to be? I don't want to take a lot of damage on these guys. Ooh, I don't know, maybe I should switch. I just don't like giving them a free turn. We do have Shadow Ball for coverage, that's good. Let's gang up on the left Swoobat here. And I'm going to use Stone Edge, a little less accurate, but it is super effective. And then Ava will Mega Evolve, and we'll do a return on the right Swoobat here. Alright. Still trying to get my sea legs here in triple battling, but we'll see how this goes. Because at least with double battling, I have a lot of experience from, not from doing double battles, but from watching double battles, whereas triple battles, I really don't have much experience at all. Okay, luckily, it doesn't seem like they have great moves so far. Steel Wing is not going to do that much. It's not super effective. It will be super effective against Altaria, but even so, it doesn't get stabbed. It's not a high base power move. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, and after that double edge, good thing I did not use high jump kick. So nice, a nice one-hit knockout. So Swoobat's actually not that great of a Pokemon. It's basically the Golbat of Gen 5. What's cool about Gen 5 is they, you guys probably know this, but they kind of started fresh. So the whole idea of that, and it was a really cool time to do it, was let's kind of put away the other Pokemon for now and start fresh, a new 150. Kind of let's get the same experience as Gen 1, where it's all brand new. You don't know what Pokemon you're going to encounter. So they kind of had to reinvent all the different sort of archetypes of Pokemon. So they needed like a rock Pokemon in place of Geodude that you'd find in all these caves, and you have bat Pokemon. So Swoobat and its unevolved form, whose name escapes me at the moment, are kind of that just generic bat Pokemon. They are psychic and flying, but they are almost as annoying as Zubat and Golbat. And it's a hit. Even if it's not, I think the return will be enough to knock it out, so okay. Once again, 2 moves take them down. And there we go. Alright, who's next? That's right, don't underestimate anybody. Never underestimate the underdog. Alright. So I'm just really hungry now. I'm gonna eat after that. It's really late, but I have to eat something after this. I'm just so hungry. Not like a, not like a snack or granola bar or something. I want like a meal. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I see 3 Intimidates on his team, so I like they all have kind of like a motif. So, Blaziken and Altaria are special attack or physical attackers rather. Although they do both also have special attacks. I'm just not sure they're going to be that useful here. So maybe this is a good time to switch out, as much as I really don't want to. What I could do, if I could get a Surf off, that'll do a lot of damage to the whole team. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll switch out just Ford. So Petal Dance is random, I think, right? Yeah, I don't want to lock myself into it. I'm not even sure I want to leave Ava in. I would just do it to resist the Surf, but I might not survive against Arcanine and the others. Scrafty is Dark and Fighting type, so Dazzling Gleam would be super effective against it. In fact, doubly super effective. So let's do that. It won't do much to Arcanine at all, because Arcanine is Fire and resists it. But it might even one-shot Scrafty. So the trouble is we are... Okay, do I want to switch in... I mean, at -3, it's just like our moves are not going to do anything, even if they are super effective. Let's go ahead and switch to Eve, who is super effective against everything but Scrafty. And I think we're going to Mega Evolve. What else can I switch into? I don't really want to take a Ground or Fire attack with Metagross or even Dan. So let's go ahead and Mega Evolve, and I guess, I mean, at this point, Flamethrower is going to probably be their best move. So let's use it against Crocodile and see how much it does. Maybe get a burn. I haven't done the math, but at -3, that's got to be better than Return, I would think. It's less than half as much damage, so we'll see. Alright, so switching and Mega Evolving always come first, at least in this generation. You know, one thing I noticed as I've been playing this game, and I don't really like it, although it's a very minor pet peeve. Oh, Snarl. Oh, they bet they all know Snarl too. Snarl is kind of like Intimidate, but it's a move. It lowers your opponent's special attack by one stage. Aha! But the joke is on you, Mr. Arcanine, because we have competitive. I forgot about that. I could pretend I planned it, but I didn't. Oh ho ho, this is good. This is real good. Well, maybe not. So, my thinking here is that Surf is going to one-shot all of them, but it's also going to one-shot probably my two Pokemon at +6. Or at least do a lot of damage to them. And with the Mystic Water and all, oh wow, it didn't even do much to Scrafty. Wow, I guess after the, what was that, 2 or 3 stat boosts or stat reductions, so. And that did nothing. Just being a higher level without getting the super effective, yeah, it's just, okay. So, actually, I don't want to lose here. So I could like use like Ice Beam and things to do, like I could, with Eve here, I can one-shot them all one at a time. I guess the question I have to ask myself is, are Lily and Ava going to take more damage from Eve's Surf, or will they take more damage from my opponents as Eve takes her time one-shotting them one by one? It's like Ice Beam and Hyper Beam. Wish I had Protect here, but I don't. I'm actually really shocked that Dazzling Gleam did that much. I guess we did have like one Snarl, but being, right, because it's fighting in dark, and it should be doubly super effective. I guess just maybe it has good special defense and it's at a high level. That is very surprising though. I think as much as I don't really want to do this, I might just have to use Surf. Alright, let's... Wish I had Fly right now, that'd be great. Let's use Surf, let's do it. Sorry, even Ava, hopefully you guys can take this. You know what I can do is Roost, so if I do take it, I'll at least get some health back. Yeah, let's do that. If only we had Synthesis on Lily, but just didn't have the move slot for it. Alright, and you can keep snarling all you want because Eve's competitive is going to heal her right back up again. It's a great ability. Really glad we have that in non-Marvel Scale, because we haven't really... I don't think we've had a chance to even use Marvel Scale yet. We haven't really been paralyzed or anything. And even if we did, the special attack increase is so much more fun and useful than the special defense increase. And they seem to just be snarling, so at least they're not doing that much damage. That gave me pause about using the Surf strategy, but I did also want to win this in 2 turns, so... Alright, one more Dazzling Gleam. Not that it matters too much, but it means it's definitely... I mean, even after this berry that it heals with, it's... I can't imagine at +6 it's going to take a Surf very well. So Ava is faster than Eve, makes sense. So that's probably better though, because now we'll go into Surf with full HP as opposed to just hoping to recover, and then afterwards. All right, come on, Lily and Ava, hold on. Oh, they all hold on. Yes, okay. I saw Lily hold on. I assume Ava does because her special defense is much higher. Yeah, that was beautiful. Okay, so I don't know if it was the best strategy, but it was definitely a good strategy. It did the job. Once again, we seem to have won in 2 turns. Now Lily's going to be weak going into the next battle. But, hey, level up, that'll help a little bit. And she is pretty fast, so maybe she can even get an attack in before our opponents, depending on what Pokemon they have. Tons of XP from this. This is a great way to level up. Maybe I'll level up Breloom this way. Maybe I'll do that off screen. Maybe I'll do like Breloom and 2 legendaries. Or even these guys. I wouldn't mind training them up some more. I think I want to do the Battle Resort first, though, just in case there's some, like, wild trainers there, or maybe Wally. Nope, don't want Sky Attack. It's kind of like a dumber version of Fly. More power, but you're not immune during the first turn. So, not as good in my opinion. Oh, that's right, we switched off forward, so he got some XP as well. Alright, I think we have one more battle, right? And 2 more turns to go. Two turns, okay. So this has been pretty good. We've faced 12 Pokemon, 10 levels higher roughly, or 5 to 10 levels higher, all in a row without healing. And our team has done pretty well, if I do say so myself. Now, granted, my opponents have not been amazing with their strategies. They're kind of not the best. They are strategies, but they're not the best strategies. I think the Untempo one was my favorite. Oh, they are healed after every battle. Okay, so less impressive then, but still pretty cool. Yeah, definitely less impressive. I would have realized that, then I would have been even more okay using Surf in the last one. Alright, so Sludge Bomb is super effective, being a poison type move. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have no super effective moves against Clefable on Ford. I think Ford is slower than Lily, so let's go ahead and double up into Clefable just in case it survives. You know, I don't think I want to use... I don't really want to use Blast Burn because I can't move next turn then, but, which in this battle especially could be very damaging. We need to win only 2 turns. Without spread moves, that could be tough. Let's try to use Blast Burn on the second turn then. I could use Earthquake. Ava would be... if Ava Mega Evolves, it would not resist it though. I guess I could use Stone Edge for the first turn against one of them. Alright, let's do that. And Ava can Mega Evolve and use Return, a Fairy type move. Against this Clefable, we'll double up. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is going to be tough. Clefable is pretty specially defensive. It could use Protect. It messes up our whole strategy. There'd be nothing we could do against that. But let's see what its strategy is, and let's see what happens. Alright, so did a lot of damage, and poisoned. But I don't know if 2 poisons will be enough to knock it out. Okay. Ooh, these guys seem to have pretty high defense. Okay, thankfully, Return being boosted by our Fairy Aura and our high power was enough. Surprised that the difference was so high between Ford Stone Edge and Return, but I guess Return has a slightly higher base power, 2 points, and it also has Pixelate going for it, and Stab, of course. Alright, so Sky Uppercut is pretty good, but I think I like High Jump Kick better, so we will keep High Jump Kick. Even though Sky Uppercut is kind of one of our signature moves, I'd say High Jump Kick is as well. Sky Uppercut is a fighting type move. I think it's like, I don't even know, it's like base power 90 and 85% accuracy or something random like that. But it can hit Pokemon while they're in the sky with Dive or Bounce, so. Metronome, that's a really fun move. It can use any move in the game. Magnet Bomb is a steel move. I think you guys might remember Magneton using it right here in Marvel City when we first took on the gym. So it seems like these guys have like fun strategies as opposed to challenging strategies, so I'm glad we faced them underleveled to make it a little more interesting. And the timer makes it very interesting as well, because they could metronome. I wonder what happens if you metronome like Protect. You probably don't go first, so I don't even know if it works if you use it. Like, will it protect you from further moves? Probably. Okay, so oh, and because they have interesting. Okay, so let's think here. So Clefable have the ability Magic Guard, where they can, which means they don't take damage from non-direct sources, such as poison or weather, or entry hazards for that matter. So, so Ford and Ava can attack. So Ford can attack either of them. Lily can attack either. Ava can only attack the right one. We know that a Stone Edge plus a Return will defeat Clefable. The trouble with Ford is all his moves have a chance of missing. So here's what I want to know. I'm going to be a little strategic here, since, you know, our meal does count on it here. I want to know who's fastest. I could just pay attention, but I didn't, so. Lily is 123. Oh, just faster. And Ava is slower. But I'm pretty sure Ava can take a Earthquake no problem. That's not going to be something I'm worried about. So I think what I'm going to do is use Earthquake. It'll affect all 3 of the opponents, which is good. It would probably finish off Clefable, but just in case, I could use Dazzling Gleam. Would Dazzling Gleam plus an Earthquake finish off that Clefable on the left? It has to, right? Because Earthquake should do the same amount that Stone Edge did, and I think Stone Edge did more than that. Could use Blast Burn. I just don't want to risk missing it, because that could be, we need some damage at least, and better to get some damage to guarantee it. Let's use Dazzling Gleam. And Earthquake. And Return. And yeah, I think all 3 of those attacks, all hitting the middle Clefable, that's got to be enough to knock it out. Okay, and the Earthquake should finish off that Clefable definitely. Didn't have to worry there, it turns out. Okay, now the question is, will this Return knock out this Clefable? Or who knows, maybe it'll Metronome Self-Destruct and we'll get super lucky, but not going to count on that. Oh, they level up mid-battle too, which is kind of cool. So I wonder if is Altaria gonna level up? Probably not. Not quite close enough. Level 60. And it's enough. So that means our food comes in just in time. And once again, plenty of XP, level 61. Wow, this is a fantastic way to get experience. In fact, some of the legendary islands you only get to if you have a Pokemon at level 100 in your party, so I think Braylon might be our candidate for that. Plus we get the bonus of having a better time catching them, so it's a win-win. I could train like Rayquaza or Deoxys. Deoxys level 80, so it might be easiest, but, you know, what do you really get from that? He borrowed his uncle's Pokemon? That's kind of embarrassing. His uncle really enjoys training Clefable. And what do you know? Our food is ready. Delicious. Our Mauville Ramen Bowl. And big nuggets, okay. Alright, well, I'm sure they can sell for a lot of money, which is good. It makes up for the entry fee here. It's kind of gambling, I guess. So they take away slot machines because that's gambling, but this is not. I guess because this is a game of skill, it's not gambling, but wouldn't you say poker is gambling? So I don't know. Who knows? There's no logic to it. But anyway, like I've always said, all Pokemon is a gamble, and most games are gambles. Like anything with accuracy in it is a critical chance. So anyway, that is it for this restaurant. I don't know. We might do more on screen. I would lean towards probably not because we've already seen it. I will very likely do more off screen unless we get the experience we need from other sources. But I think when we come back, I might do some legendary catching tomorrow. We'll see. I think I just need to make a list of all the things left to do. There's the Battle Resort. We might just go ahead and do that. Take the ferry over to the Battle Resort. Check that out. Hopefully Wally's there to face us, but I really don't know. And what else do we have to do? And then, of course, facing the Pokemon League again. So, and I guess decorating our secret hideout. There's still a few things to do. We're getting to the end of it here, but I'm going to make a nice little list, and definitely still at least a few more episodes to go. So I'm going to get some sleep, some food, and then some sleep now that I'm hungry and tired. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you all then.